You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's Schroeder in at the point. Now Giddey, pass to White. Chicago passing it around. Back to Vucevic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Now here's DeRozan. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Levine for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside White. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
Team foul. Sacramento substitution. Number 0, Malik Monk.
We've got 1:23 left in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Levine. Three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to White. The 3-ball. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Here's Murray. Back to Monk. And here's Levine from downtown. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. White on the wing, fires the 3, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Sacramento on top. They lead by 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
They've got Williams. He's out there with Zach Collins. Trey Jones is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Terry in at the 2 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Williams passes to Huerter. Now Collins. Over Monk. And that one hits the back iron. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
It's Terry, left side Huerter. Outside Jones from deep. It's hauled in by Šarić. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Sabonis finds Monk. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Misses the 3. Chicago trailing here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. What his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And here's Saric for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Chicago going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Saric. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Ellis. And it's Schroeder in for Westbrook. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. Dosunmu outside. Another shot. The shot no good. LaVine with some nice D. Lets it go from deep. The three-pointer is good from LaVine.
A well-practiced shooter. LaVine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
Giddey passes to White. And the layup is good. White's gotten his first basket of the night.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
From 11 feet away, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Kings ahead, they lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Chicago Bulls.
Gotta get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an allergy medication?
Not yet, and not one that can fix this.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Bulls, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half. Schroeder and LaVine in the backcourt. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Bulls trail by 8. And Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular, contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Out to the wing. Over to the left wing. Vucevic against Sabonis. Vucevic in the post. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. DeRozan right side. No good that time. DeSumo outside. Pass to White. Now Giddey to the middle. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket of the game. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. The Kings also with a sub. Monk's checked in. The Kings lead by 8. DeRozan outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
White for 3. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, got a piece of it. Murray. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Kings lead by 10.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Pass to Vucevic. Let's go with a 3. Monk grabs the miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
On the wing, DeRozan. He's covered by DeSumo. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's DeRozan missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And so it's Sacramento ending the quarter up 10. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. DeSumo is out there with Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. On the wing, DeRozan. DeMar working the lane, and it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play. Not a lot of players look as comfortable with the ball inside as Sabonis. He's a throwback, big man.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
you came to see me. Never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a pet squeak. Don't let me cross over, watch your kick squeak. Last 2 minutes on my drop 10, but we down.
For your dancing mascot, Benny the Bull.
Outside Giddy. Now Vucevic. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Time to get loud for your incredible. Time to get loud for your incredible.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Outside Murray, beyond the arc. Cleared away by White.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Giddy. Here's Vucevic. Fires the three. Murray pulls it down. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Down it goes!
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Kings.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Domantas Sabonis.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Schroeder against Giddy. Oh, it drops in! They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Now here's Schroeder. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.